The three-word game, every NFL game can be described in just 3 words. It's best for last, and here we go. 49ers Cardinals, Thursday night, finally Jimmy's team. This is an organization that was led by their defense and their running game. And it wasn't until Thursday night when the running game struggled and the D-line wasn't dominant that they said, Jimmy, we need this one from you. That's how you develop a quarterback. He had 4 touchdown passes, a career high, 317 passing yards. This is how you develop a quarterback. We're not going to ask you when you're a young guy to take over the team. Sparingly, we're going to need you to save us. And it was Thursday night, and the running game evaporated, and they needed Jimmy G to take over, and he did. Nice job, Niners. Texans, Jags. Minced meat MINSHEW. Gardner Minshew, not good. Second lowest passer rating of his career. He leads the NFL with 7 fumbles lost. I know he's a hipster. He's got the mustache. He probably drives a Corvette. I get all of that. But when you put him and Deshaun Watson on the same field, I like Deshaun by a lot. Redskins, Bills. HASKIN too much. All right, nice job, Redskins. Let's have him play Buffalo. Road. Third best defense in the NFL. Could you make it a little easier? How about a home game? How about you ease him in? No, let's let him face the one team that Tom Brady couldn't move the chains against. By the way, Washington scored 10 points just once in their last 6 games. Chiefs, Vikings. Don't trust the Vikings. Come on. Do you realize they're 0-13-1 outdoors against winning teams in the last 3 years? They're great at 1 o'clock at home as a favorite. Put them on the road outdoors against a good team, they stink. They were also 1 for 6 against playoff teams last year. Matt Moore carved them up. I just don't trust the Vikings. Love their roster. Don't trust them. It's like people, a lot of people I love. Love many, trust few, right? Love many, trust few. Titans, Panthers, all in on Allen. Listen, they're 5-1 this year, only lost to the 49ers. And we can make all the excuses about Cam being hurt. Last 7 games with Cam, they're 0-7. Last 7 with Allen, they're 6-1. He's a good distributor. He made a couple of throws. He made that one throw down the sideline to Samuel yesterday. Oh, my. He's a distributor. It's a good roster and a well-coached team. And maybe going forward, they're looking for a distributor more than a superstar athlete. Jets, Dolphins, draining the tank. Miami lost 10 straight. How do you solve it? Face your former coach. Miami looks well coached, have some nice perimeter players. They're going to have a bunch of draft picks. They're going to do the Raiders. They're going to go out there and get a bunch of young players. People buy into Gruden. People buy into Brian Flores. And the Jets are a mess. Bengals, by the way, last winless team in the NFL. Bears, Eagles. 1 first down in the first half, and that was due to a penalty. You can keep trying to convince me Trubisky's your guy. Come on. And this game was over 8 minutes in. Come on. First half against the Eagles, they had 9 yards. They had less than half yards of play. I mean, this is a Philadelphia team that's got some liabilities on the back end. 1 first down. Colts, Steelers. Steelers still alive. They'd be 7th in the AFC, 1 game out of the wild card, and that's with a rash of injuries. They've only allowed 8 sacks. Here's the good news. They got a great offensive line. I'm not into Mason Rudolph, but they got some playmakers. They get after the quarterback, and you can't touch theirs. And their schedule is the 4th easiest going forward. They get to face Cleveland a couple times, Cincinnati, Arizona, the Jets. Lions, Raiders. Home sweet home. Can you imagine? This is the first home game for the Raiders since week 2. They've been in Dusseldorf for the last 2 months. Josh Jacobs is a baller, breaking Bo Jackson's Raider rookie records. Derek Carr's comfortable. He's had a 100-plus passer rating in 6 of 8 games. And if I lived in Vegas, I'd buy season tickets now. They are an absolute blast to watch. Good for John Gruden. Bucs, Seahawks. Even more dangerous. Good Lord. I know you didn't watch. I know they're up in the Pacific Northwest. Russell Wilson's ridiculous. This is a rare Pete Carroll team that doesn't play any defense. Yesterday, 5 touchdown passes, 380 yards. I mean, he's just great. Does anybody throw a better deep ball and a better corner fade than Russell Wilson? Lowest interception percentage in the NFL. You know, it's again, now this team's about offense. This is not about defense. This is Russ saving them every week. That's why I'd say, you can say what you want about Lamar and all that stuff. Russell Wilson, if he's great, they win. If he struggles, they don't. I mean, he is really the MVP of this league. Browns, Broncos, shaving shoes, shh. Could they have a week when there's not a non-football story? Baker shaved twice. He came in with a beard. And then before the game, he shaved to a Fu Manchu or something during the game. Then after the game, he shaved that. It's not the end of the world, but what are you doing? And then you got the Landry Odell Beckham shoe thing at half. It's can we just? Is football mean anything? I mean, let's the NFL uniform policy. Okay, you're being picked on. This was the biggest game of the year. Came out flat. Stop building brand. Win football games. Packers, Chargers. Packed it in. Green Bay had 50 yards in the first half. That's with Aaron Rodgers. That's with Aaron Jones. That's with Devontae Adams. I mean, Green Bay's got nothing but ballers on this team. And Trent Dilfer said it right. They were all spread out. It had worked the week before, and Chargers said, enough of that nonsense. Bosa was just ridiculous. He's great. Patriots, Ravens. Lights, camera, Jackson. Lamar Jackson is now 11-1 when he faces teams for the first time. And they're fun. Big tight ends, run the football. I find them fascinating. And, you know, we only have pads 1 day a week now in the NFL, so good luck practicing. You know, we keep saying the NFC is better than the AFC. And nothing like this in the NFC. In the NFC, all the quarterbacks sit back in the pocket and throw it around. The AFC, I got to face Deshaun Watson. I got to face Lamar Jackson. If I was a defensive coordinator, I'd rather face other guys. Finally, Cowboys, Giants. Don't slip up. Dallas, you're off a bye. This is a team that's giving you trouble. And you blew them out in the first game. Don't slip up, Cowboys. You already lost it in MetLife already this year against the Jets. Don't screw it up. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.